So hi, welcome to Ustream. So for those people who are new to watching me or are watching me on YouTube, I do these live broadcasts every Thursday at 8:30 UK time. And you have to message me or call me on Skype, not through Ustream. And my Skype ID is my name, Rebecca Maroon. And we talk through Skype. And for those of you who are new to me, I'll just briefly explain who I am. In a normal way, not in a non-duality way, in a normal way. Okay, so my name is Rebecca Maroon. I live in the UK. Um, um, and there was just so much suffering about being alive, so much suffering around being here. And at some point I got into spirituality. I found the spiritual path. I was introduced to the idea of going home, meeting God while being alive, enlightenment, or getting to heaven. And in that spiritual community, you had to learn about different things. So the idea was you had to, so many different parts to it. There's so many different groups you can be a part of, and so there was like dipping into this, dipping into that. There was things like having to open your chakra points, and clear them and open them. Things like you had to cleanse your aura, keep cleansing your aura, and you had to open your third eye and be able to see other people's auras and be able to communicate with angels and other spirit beings, and be able to hear them and talk to them and get guidance of what to do in life. You had to do things like be able to heal, so use your hands to be able to heal people. All these different things you could get into, and it was all about doing these things. Well, for me, it was doing these things so that I could get to this goal of meeting God or meeting Jesus or getting to this enlightened state or place. So there are all these things that he did. And it began to feel a bit tiresome, all these different things you had to learn and do and cleanse and work on. And then at some point I heard about being present and being here now. That was quite pleasant, the idea of being here now, and in the now there's nothing wrong. In the now you're free of all those so-called problems. That was enjoyable. But again, that was a process of trying to always be in the now, and it couldn't be kind of continued, maintained. And at some point after that I heard about non-duality, this idea of this person who's trying to get to God, get to heaven, get to whatever it was, enlightenment. This person wasn't actually a reality. There was no separation. There wasn't two things. There wasn't somebody in life. There wasn't two. There was just oneness, or there was just this. And that someone who was trying to get somewhere was a dream happening. And so there was lots of understanding of this new message that was going on, lots of trying to understand it, trying to work it out and map it out and get clarity on how it could be applied or how it related to everything, and just trying to understand it intellectually was happening. And there were glimpses of this, with just this, was this. The room was just room, and it was enough. But there was always this activity of trying to I don't know, work it out or something, trying to work it out mentally, trying to understand it and grasp it. And then what seems to have happened is that that person who was trying to work it out, the person who was trying to get there, to understand it and get it and get to it, that apparent person stopped being the experiencer. Like there was something else. There was something else here beyond that person, beyond me. There was something else. There was something else. And that person stopped being the experiencer. That apparent something else, which isn't a thing, but that something else was the experiencer. That something else allowed the experiences to appear. That something else allowed that apparent person to appear. It was appearing in this something else. So regardless of what this apparent person was doing or thinking or planning or working out, there was always something else that wasn't touched by that appearance of someone. It wasn't touched by the moods or the emotions or the thoughts or the interpretations or the behaviours. It wasn't touched. It was always just this something else, untouched, unaffected, ungraspable, unnameable, just something else. And you could say that took over, in a way, that took over the person. It doesn't really, but that became the experiencer, which always really was, but that became that was alive. That was alive, and the person, the me, was an experience appearing in this something else, in this nothingness. So all the working out never led to anything. It never led to a final conclusion, a final aha, I've got it. It never led to anything. It kept working itself out in a loop. It never reached the goal it was trying to reach to, because it couldn't. That was an appearance, appearing. What was trying to be reached already is. So it couldn't be reached by the appearance moving. So what's being spoken about in these weekly Ustreams isn't about this apparent Rebecca who got something or got somewhere. What's being pointed to, always being pointed to, is that which the appearances are appearing in. That which is free of everything. That which is everything but is free of everything. That which just is, beyond the movements of a person. That which never changes, but changes appear in it. So these talks aren't to help that illusion of a person, that illusion of a me moving in time. These talks have nothing to offer to that person, to that movement. These talks are just a poem, just a song singing about freedom, a song singing about unconditional love, a song singing about the real experiencer of this, which is nothing. You can't get any freer than this. No object or appearance can give you this freedom. Nothing. So, yeah, if you'd like to call in or message me on Skype, you can. I'll just go online. Hi, Lee. Oh, okay, Lee. You can't be with us today. He's going on holiday. He's got a birthday and a holiday coming up, so. Hi, Deepa. Just sitting in, but an apparent tag story of soaking in the resonance arises. Thanks, Red. We have no questions at the moment. Okay, no questions. We sit. mute that really when I'm got my eyes closed. Hi, Stuart.
Hi.
Hello.
I was just looking at. Okay, I got a different view. Okay, the reason things look different is because the camera from Ustream is in a different location than the
It
camera
is.
from.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have two cameras running, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, thanks.
What's that? Well, I got to turn on something.
Yeah, you have to mute Ustream.
Let me do that. Okay. Okay. So this is. I'm not even clear what my question is, but it's like long ago I had an experience that there was no self, and and for a week
Can
after.
I pause you right there? My son's calling me. 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Okay. So I may have told you this before, but you'll let me know if I'm repeating myself.
Okay.
So there was no self. It was through logic that I determined there was no self, because well, where am I? How much do I weigh? What color am I? How do I smell? There was nothing to find. And when someone would talk to me, I'd be, in the beginning, it was like, who are they talking to? But there was no sense of anything expansive, no sense of oneness. There was no oneness at all. There was just no self. And there would be moments after that would gradually try to talk me, kind of convince me that this was untrue, that this no self was untrue. And that would be memory kind of programs, like that subject irritates me, or I don't like that person because they don't like me, or something like that. And that would all come in and convince me that there's a me, because I would kind of feel like a target. And that target must, in my mind, meant I am self-identity called Stu. So I just wondered what you had to say about that.
Like, I feel like saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. None. That doesn't matter. It's so irrelevant to what's being pointed to. It just doesn't matter.
This sense of self, I mean, if I feel like I'm a cause or an effect.
Ooh.
At any rate, pay no attention there.
That's a very cheerful ringtone.
Okay. At any rate, what did I just say? what did I just say?
It's gone.
Okay, when let's say someone says something to me, or I see something bad in the news, and it makes me, and then I feel bad. It doesn't feel like there's a feeling that's not attached to anything. It feels like it's attached, and that shouldn't be if there's an awakening, right? There should be no sense of that's attached, that's connected to me, the target of that news broadcast or whatever, the thing that made me feel bad. So it's like, is that sense of me the target just an experience, or what the heck is it? Or is it, or am I still in the self identity?
To be honest, I find it really difficult to listen to you. Like I can hear you speaking. I can hear the rain pouring. Like, because there's such a freedom here. There's such a freedom already. The meaning of any story spoken just doesn't mean anything. There's freedom already here. So to like follow those words, those sounds, and give it meaning and importance and relevance, it just doesn't seem to want to happen. Like, it's just irrelevant. It doesn't matter what the story's saying. There's freedom. There's freedom with a story being spoken. I can try and go into what you've just said and analyse it and say yes, but da 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 da, and I can say non-duality things to encourage you to see this and see that, but it's just so irrelevant and unnecessary. There's such a freedom already, regardless of a story being told about there being an attachment to this or to that, or there's just a freedom here.
And let me put it differently. Do you, okay, forget the word you. Is there an experience there of being hurt or being offended or being sad? Is there an owned experience?
I wouldn't say it's owned, but there's experiences of those things, of being sad or being, whatever you just said, hurt or whatever, or upset or happy or whatever, that those things do appear, yeah.
But they're not owned.
Yeah, they're just appearing. There's not someone who has them or owns them, or they're just appearing, like the rain, like the image of Stuart on the computer screen, like the voice. It's just appearing. There isn't something else saying, this is me, this is mine.
So then, in a sense, even the belief in me can simply be appearing.
The belief in me. Well, what I'm talking about isn't really a belief in a me. It's more to do with the actual contraction of me, more of that sense of someone in here. So it's not really a belief, but that sense of someone, that seems to, that apparent sense of someone, real and solid, seems to dissipate or dissolve or collapse. So that can be appearing in the human, the sense of someone separate inside the body, having an experience, seeing, hearing, feeling, thinking, doing. And that can collapse or dissolve. And there's just life happening, just the hearing and the seeing and the upsetness and the sadness and whatever can be just appearing without there being a sense of someone who it's appearing to.
Okay, well, I am assuming that I am not where you are. that I am not in light, but I am in some limbo place. But let's say I think about the sense of me, the sense of the feeling of me. It keeps changing. If there's a picture on the TV of someone, that's who I'll feel. I'll see that face instead of the face I see in a mirror. So I feel like I don't know who this me is, but there is a sense of me that keeps changing around and responding to what's in front of my eyes, you know. And so it doesn't stay the same me.
Yeah.
I'm just talking out loud to see
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happens, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I know everything you're going to say to whatever I ask because I've listened long enough.
Yeah. It just comes out. Whatever comes out, really.
So you don't have memories and that are like programs that come in and hit you in the face every now and then.
Memories come up, yeah. Memories of things appear, definitely.
But
Yeah.
they have no one to hurt or no one to sadden or make happy.
Yeah. So a memory can appear, which is like a movie or a picture can appear.
But it doesn't contain any energy, any power. If the memory was of something sad, someone dying who you love,
Yeah.
what is? There's no one experiencing that sadness. There's just the experience
There could
of the
be,
sadness.
yeah, there could be sadness or joy.
But unowned.
There's just what is. Whatever appears, whatever appears, and it doesn't matter anymore. There's not someone who's trying to change what's appearing. Just what's appearing.
But
Like
that
it's
wasn't
not
the way it
wrong
was
anymore.
before.
Sorry.
It wasn't. That's not how you were before in the event of
No,
awakening.
no. Before it was, like, yeah, there was someone in time. There was someone in a timeline. That was me, and it mattered. What appeared mattered. It mattered to me what appeared, because it affected me what was appearing. Things that I wanted, things I didn't want. I was trying to get somewhere in the future, so it mattered. What appeared mattered to my getting to the future.
And then that disappeared.
Things mattered. Things were real and important. And they meant something.
And that went away. I guess I try to intellectualize it too much, make it too much about words.
Yeah. But that happens as well. That happens. Trying to understand it and trying to encapsulate it into concepts and ideas and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the trap, isn't it?
It's just what happens. It's just what happens.
Mm.
Because there's a feeling like it's going to get you somewhere. Understanding it will get you somewhere. It will make sense at some point. You'll get the map and you'll be able to get somewhere with it. You'll get to the goal of whatever it is, liberation or freedom or there being no one here. It's about working it out to get to that goal. It felt that way. There was somewhere to get to. It felt like that. There was somewhere to get to. And the whole time, this was it. The whole time, this was it. Oh my God! It doesn't live in that mental stream. It doesn't live in that promises of getting somewhere. It's a lie. It doesn't live in that. The freedom's here, not in that working out. It's here. It's so alive and fresh. It's here. Here, here, here. What's happening? This is it. It's so alive and so amazing. Like, it's just this. It's alive. The hands are moving. There's speaking and there's seeing and there's... This is it. There's thoughts appearing, promising of a future. This is it. So alive, so fresh.
And I keep trying to do something to make that happen, but
Yeah.
there's nothing to do. When you woke up, it just happened. No one did anything.
When I woke up, it's funny. There's just some kind of shift back to nothing, rather than it being a someone here, separate in time. It's a shift back to this nothing, experiencing this, like an emptying out of this person or this position of someone. It's always been nothing experiencing, not the person. It's a lie.
The people you've talked to, that you've taught, or your student, whatever you call us, do you ever encounter people who have gotten to that point and then lost it? Because I wonder if that happened to me, or if that's not possible because there's no one to lose it and there's no one to get it.
I've had no experience of someone. No, it's impossible. I can't even imagine. No.
Yeah.
Because the one who thinks it's had it and then lost it is never true anyway. Nobody gets this. No one gets it. Someone's telling you, I've got it, I've found it, I've made it, I've got there. It's not true. They can't have.
Huh.
I've got it, I'm going to show you how to get there. I will show you how to get it. It's nonsense. It's not true. No one's experiencing this. There's no one separate experiencing this. That apparent Stu, well, that apparent Rebecca is an appearance, appearing. It isn't the experiencer of this.
I lost the last part, the experience part. There is an experience, but it's just not somebody's experience, right? But the experiences keep on just like they were before, but they're just not someone's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Life continues on. Life continues. There's still life happening. Emotions, thoughts, behaviour, still happening. Full on life. Full on this. Life as always. It's just empty. It's just not happening to someone. It's just free flowing.
Let's say you're engrossed in a really good conversation with someone who you relate to. You can. There's a lot of anyway. Don't you get? Isn't there a feeling of harmony? And if there's a feeling of, well, you're talking to someone in person or on the phone, and there's a real connection, a unity, like who's having the unity, who's having the harmony, who's having the. I mean, I was talking on the phone to someone yesterday, and I was thinking, they really feel like there's someone there that's talking to me, And there's enthusiasm on my part to talk to them. You don't have that.
Oh, what do you mean? Like a joy in talking to someone, like a pleasure and a joy in
Not just a
speaking,
joy, but a connection.
connection. Yeah, because it's all the same. It's all the same. It's all you. It's all me. It's all nothing. It's all what's the word? It's all this. It's all the same.
Okay.
That's the connection. That's the connection. There isn't separation. That's the connection.
Huh.
It's the same nothing experiencing everything. It's the same nothing being everything. That's the connection. It isn't two connecting. It's the sameness.
Okay.
Who's speaking? Who's listening? Who's itching? Who's computering? Who's tabling? It's the same. It's all the same. Who's spacing? It's all the same. There isn't two things here.
Okay, I'm gonna work on this. Watch this again.
Yeah, watch it on YouTube.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, Sue. Thanks for the call.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Bye. Hi, Jane. Nick Hill. Okay, so there are no more questions, so I'm going to end the broadcast. Okay, so I'll see you again next week, next Thursday at 8:30 UK time.